protect them.
All right, so what do you think the percentage of golfers are aiming?
99%. I do it myself. Sure, it's a challenge. Why not hit a moving object?
I want to do this. Can I do this?
Sure.
All right, let's go. He's awfully trusting, isn't he? Two mad, crazy guys on a golf course with no right to be here. Yes!
You had so much fun.
Oh, I said that was Ron. I told Ron that I said I will, because it's really close to our
Mulligan's
studios.
106 South. You got to try it out.
We can see it. They got batting cages and miniature golf and driving ranges.
And they've got wooden coyotes that my daughter insists are alive.
I'll tell you what they are. 3 golf courses. So if you want to come down, it's a great place. And we can see it from our studio. And every time I see that ball, then going around collecting the...
Okay. And you were always tempted. So this is like Caddyshack. I've got to ask, do people really aim at it?
Well, what he said.
I didn't get to hear that part.
99%.
Didn't one of the balls almost nail Richard or a photographer?
A cameraman had to scurry like a little girl because he almost got hit. I mean, it came.
I'm sure you scurried in a very manly fashion, Richard.
First
really.
one came about within 10 feet, starts scurrying, and the other one went off the cart and just like And so, they're hard. Did
it get your adrenaline going though? Kind of like bing, bing.
I was in the cage. I drove really close to the guys playing.
You kind of really wanted it, didn't you?
Bring it.
You're like, if I'm going to have my poor man's bucket list, I'm going out with a concussion. That'll be good.
It's like Mad Max of the golfing world because you're all caged in it, so it's like really cool. Ask me about why they have fake coyotes and strobe lights.
Why do they have fake coyotes and strobe lights?
Because goose poop is about that big.
Oh yeah.
And there's tons of it. And so they like to keep those birds a-moving. And that's why the coyotes...
Oh, that makes good sense.
They don't like the coyotes. So they move them around. And every time our daughter sees them when she drives to the studio, she goes, "They're back!"
We don't have the heart to tell Zoe they're not real.
They're flat
it's like
wood.
You know what? Live in your childhood, baby.
South Carolina prisoner escapes.
That's scary.
Yeah, the Carolina Department of Corrections said on Friday. They caught him. They eventually caught up to him, and he had a shotgun. He had $47,000 in cash, a couple cell phones with him. But here's how he did it, and this is weird because we have a good drone. Our drone doesn't fly near forest fires and inhibit the planes from dropping their stuff. It doesn't spy on people. It shouldn't be. It's a good drone. Well, evidently this drone, first of all, he makes a dummy, right? This is like Alcatraz. And he puts it in his bed and covers it up a little bit. So then they think, oh, he's sleeping. Bob's still there. He's fine.
He's sleeping.
He's not. He's gone. And basically they had a drone came over and dropped the wire cutters into the yard.
That is so epic.
At night. And that's when he went and found them, and he put them in his pocket, and then he just started cutting his way out. This is his second time escaping, by the way.
That's amazing.
Of a maximum security prison.
Oh, wait. This is a jailbreak. I should probably be like, oh, that's terrible.
That is terrible.
It's terrible.
So
that is so sneaky, though. Oh, my gosh.
And they've done it before. Do you remember they used to, the one guy needed, he wanted to be in communications, and so what they did is they strapped a cell phone to a cat. And let the cat go.
Cat's like, this isn't a good idea.
Through the fence, and it's vibrating, you know.
There's guards up there. Man, I only have a couple lives left.
And then they found some other cats doing the same thing, but had drugs taped to them.
That is just mean-spirited. These
well, especially
poor cats.
Take the tape off. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Be like getting a bikini wax.
Oh, I'm so sorry, kitties. Oh, my gosh.
So, anyway.
No, I like the drone better.
All right.
It's not as uncomfortable. No, I have enormous sympathy for this woman. I was actually going through Twitter, and this is how I found it. But for anyone who's been on Pinterest and you've seen everybody else's adorable mason jars and all the perfect things that they do, and then you put up something and people go, what the hell is that? Which is a little actual comment that I got on my pink camouflage cake. She was right.
It wasn't camouflage.
It wasn't recognizable at all. But in any case,
I think when the top layer slid, like,
yeah. In any case, so this is a very nice husband, but he watched his wife take these little cookies out for their kiddo's first birthday, and she'd been on Pinterest and she'd worked really hard, and she came up with all these great ideas. And he looked at her and he goes, "Honey, those don't look like ones."
of course they do.
Can you? Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
So this was up on Twitter, and it had already been shared 3.2 million times.
Happy birthday.
And so on the bright side, everyone knows about the kid's birthday, and that's good.
Yeah.
But he says his wife refuses to accept that these do not look like
something else.
Like the number one.
Yeah.
And he says, "I don't want to offer these to my mother-in-law."
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And in the time-honored tradition of Pinterest, all I want to say, sister, is nailed it!
This happened June 9th. And a woman who suffered a headache after going outside. She was outside. She got a headache. She was in a hammock or something. And she was just really in pain. And then when her daughter looked in with a flashlight, it was an excruciating pain, and they took her to the hospital right away. And when they got her in the hospital, they looked in her ear like this.
With a scope.
Of course, you're going to look in your ear. Nice hearing.
Got a little ear.
Right.
Very
And
tiny
she goes,
little ear.
"It's this one. This one really hurts." And so they kind of looked around a little bit, and then, prepare yourself. This is what they found.
Oh! Oh! Oh, that is so gross.
I warned you.
That is so gross that would be in some part of... Oh, my God.
I warned you, didn't I? I think I made that pretty clear.
I think I would stab myself in the head.
I,
Oh, it's still up. Okay, take it down now.
we're the Todd Erin Morning Stream on GetPartDaily.com. I warned you. Okay, that was just gross.
I didn't want to picture that ever again
That's
because that
just
was.
gross.
Why is it always in the ears too?
I like the fact when he goes, "Hey."
Okay, that's good. Let's go to Daisy in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. She is brought to you by Fink and McGregor. If you go to Fink and McGregor, fink-mcgregor.com, you can take a quick quiz. It'll tell you about mortgage options, and then someone will call you back within one business day. Did you know you can get a mortgage with a score as low as 600? Also by Executive Transportation, gorgeous cars, professional service, affordable rates. All you have to do is go to executiveutah.com to book your ride, and All Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. When it comes to service at 24 hours and emergencies, these are the guys you want to call. Just go to allutahplumbing.com. Daisy, my dear, what's going on?
Hello everyone, here's what's making headlines Thursday, August 31st on GephartDaily.com. Dramatic images out of Midvale Wednesday night where a wind-driven field fire threatened homes and businesses in a blaze that could be seen for miles. Unified Fire Authority said the fire broke out in the area of 8200 South, 700 West around 8 p.m. The wind-whipped fire grew to about 15 acres before firefighters could knock it down. It's believed that a lightning strike may have caused the fire. And firefighters in Mill Creek Canyon had their hands full overnight too, where it appears sparks from an unattended campfire started a 2-acre blaze. Firefighters were first called out about 8:30 p.m. after flames were spotted burning in rough terrain near 50th East in Mill Creek Canyon. A team of about 20 firefighters made it to the scene and were able to get the wind-driven fire under control. Full containment was expected Thursday morning. And a Utah police dog was airlifted 100 miles to an animal hospital in Las Vegas after it was shot in the jaw during a carjacking incident Tuesday night. Officials used a helicopter to transport Tess, a veteran canine with the Washington County Sheriff's Department, from St. George to Las Vegas. Traffic in a busy Vegas intersection was shut down to allow the helicopter to land near the animal hospital. Tess underwent surgery and was released Wednesday afternoon. She is back with her handler and reported in stable condition. And time now for a look at the Wasatch Front forecast, where temperatures will continue to hang in the low to mid-90s under mostly sunny skies with a slight chance of rain in the afternoons. Lows will remain in the upper 60s and low 70s. That's it for now. More local headlines 24/7. Go to GephartDaily.com. For now, Todd Erin, back to you.
All right, I just want to say thank you because you've been amazing. I mean, the fact that you guys have
I
been
want to
with
say
us-
thank you too. I'm involved in this.
Yes, you have. Both of us. The mountain, the morning stream, it's all been because of you. And so we appreciate you. We want to send you to Christopher's Prime Steakhouse in order to say thank you. That's always the best way with steak. So 3 of your best friends and you go into Christopher's. You have an amazing dinner. You are catered to because executive transportation is going to pick you up, take you to the dinner, and then they're going to bring you back home again. So you have to worry about nothing. Everything's taken care of for you. Now, all you have to do to enter to win is simply comment on one of our Facebook pages, like right now at this point in the show. So all you have to do is say, I like Christopher's, give me steak, something like that. We're happy. It's the Todd Erin Facebook page, the Gephardt Approved Facebook page, or the Gephardt Daily Facebook. Well, the Gephardt Daily page is, I'm sure, also approved by Bill. But specifically, it really is just Gephardt Daily.
We're still working on being approved, but that's just a little
never gonna
process
happen.
we're going through. Coming up next, a killer butt. And when I mean killer, I mean killer. It's next.
Todd and Erin's Morning Stream, brought to you by Black Diamond Experts. Electric, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. You'll be glad you called an expert. Fink and McGregor, mortgages made simple. Make sure you go to fink-mcgregor.com and try out their 4-minute mortgage program. It's incredibly easy to find out whether you qualify. The Todd and Erin Morning Stream is actually available anytime at gephardtdaily.com. Just click on the Todd and Erin page.
All right, I'm not sure I understand this story because the video says something different than what actually happens. This guy is celebrating getting hit by a bus.
Well, he's just moving on with his day. You have to take a look. It's really horrifying.
Watch him move on.
Got to go to this right now. Brandon, do you have the video of the bus hitting the guy? This is in England.
No, do I have to watch this?
No, this is epic, and it's worth it. It's a little intense, but it's worth it. So it all turns out okay. So here's the video.
Yeah.
They have all those cameras, security cameras all over London.
Oh, no.
This guy's walking, so
What
you can
the
see him down there.
heck?
He gets hit by the bus. Look at him. Now, watch this. Watch this. He's down there in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, I see
Kind
him.
of gathers himself, gets up, and walks into the pub. He walked into the pub. Here we go again. This poor man. Boom. Ow. Look at him. I mean, that's like insane. You would think he would never get up again. Now look at this. Stands up, lower right-hand corner.
Goes in and gets a Guinness.
I mean, this poor dude.
Oh, again? Do I have to keep watching this?
How can you stop?
Look at-
Like, nails the pole, everything. But here's the killer deal. So he gets up, brushes himself off, goes into the pub, and he's having a beer. And then finally, the rescue workers and everybody's running around going, and they finally find him, and they go, you need to go to the hospital.
Like, you've been hit
so
by a
we can
bus.
check for things. And he goes, let me finish my pint first. Like a boss. The only reason I absolutely love that story.
Hit by a bus.
Right? I love that story because I think the British are so stoic anyway, but Sean Bean's one of our
Hang
favorite
on
British
one second.
actors.
Daisy, we think you're stoic.
So stoic.
You're so stoic. No, there's this great story about Sean Bean. He's an actor. He's been in everything in the world that you've ever seen. I'm not even going to try. But he was talking to a friend at a pub one night, and I guess she was young and gorgeous because they hang out with actors. And this guy went by, and he made this nasty comment about her. So Sean went over and said, you're going to have to apologize. And the guy instead stabbed him in the side of his side. And so Sean goes back and knocks him out, then goes back into the pub, sits down, and continues drinking. And there he goes, could you just give me a bar towel? Just tucked it into his waistband on the stab wound. He goes, oh, it's not much. He didn't even go to the hospital. It's like, what is it with you people?
Do you get a discount? Well, first of all, let me restart that. Because it's a couple who fell in love 50 years ago
That's beautiful.
at Arizona State.
Okay.
And they both then, see how tender this is?
It's beautiful
Because
right
it
now.
really is. They're in their 90s, and they fell in love, and they found out that they had a similar dream in life.
It was a shared passion.
It was. And so they started collecting bugs. Bugs. Now,
Okay.
name a couple bugs, Erin. Go ahead.
Weevils.
Uh-huh.
The terrestrial weevil of wheat. The
Cicadas.
wheat basing weevil.
Okay, that's all I can get. right now.
Caterpillars are
Okay,
there.
so
Those-
they traveled for 50 years. They went to 70 countries and 7 continents.
Now, on the bright side, they were called like the preeminent entomologists of their day. So being a preeminent entomologist is cool.
And they were in love. And they had, let me say this, a lot of bugs. They have 1,200 glass drawers in their house containing bugs. And they decided, because they met in Arizona, at Arizona State, that they would give back something to them.
That
so
is
they
so beautiful.
donated the entire collection to the bug department at Arizona State and blew them away because this was so much more. This is like one of the top bug collections in the world. In the world. Guess how much it's worth?
It's bugs. I don't know. It's bugs.
$10 million.
Get out.
$10 million.
They spent $10 million on bugs.
Here's the crazy thing, is they went to all these continents. They went to 70 countries. So at some point, they were being paid to do this, right?
Sure.
All right, and now they're retiring, and they have enough money left over to donate $10 million. So my question is,
You can't really take that with you, though.
how do you get a job collecting bugs that pays that well that you have a 401k that you can live on during retirement and still have $10 million left?
Oh, man, if we could find out, though, our 6-year-old Zoe and her bugs issues, we could be millionaires just by proxy from Zoe.
Killer butts.
Okay, I saw this story, and you're going to have to explain this one. I'm not... How did the butt kill?
Evidently, and this is scientific, but evidently in Brazil, men fancy big booty.
Oh, the Oakland booty, totally.
They got the booty going.
Oh, yeah, so no, actually, did you know that Rio de Janeiro, it has the highest concentration of plastic surgery in the world?
They were saying that.
Yeah, butt implants are, I was about to go huge there, but then it seemed stupid to say it like that. But yes, they're very popular.
Miss Gamma's down there, and she was killed.
Is this one of the, did you
There
say?
she is.
Oh, she's very pretty. Is she one of the
she's
women who got one?
No, she's the person who did it to people.
Is she a plastic surgeon?
No. The first hint
Oh.
was it was in a garage.
She was doing plastic surgery in her garage, and no one seemed to think that was a problem.
She was being accused of using really strong stuff that wasn't made for people.
Yeah. Oh my God! Like Fix-A-Flat, industrial silicone for buttock enlargement.
Yeah.
Okay, Fix-A-Flat. She. Oh wow!
Right?
At the time of her death, she was facing court action over the charges that she pretended to be a doctor. Once again, garage.
I don't know one woman who wants her butt bigger.
No, there's just.
I don't know one
No,
woman
there's-
in my entire life who said, you know what, I wish my butt was bigger.
No, it's bigger. It started kind of with Jennifer Lopez and the whole Latino craze of the big booty, and they call it the Oakland booty.
Oh, I'm not saying it's
The
not
girls want the
attractive.
booty.
I'm just saying that, does this butt make my butt look big? The
And
answer
you're
is-
supposed to go, yeah.
What if it makes a noise when you sit down? Like a gushing noise or something?
Wow.
It could.
So at least 10 women came forward saying that their bodies were ruined and they've all suffered long-term health
So,
problems.
they say-
And she said, well, people knew the risks. You're a non-doctor practicing
I think when
surgery in your garage, lady.
I think when I heard the aerosol can Fix-A-Flat going, I would have looked back at some point. And plus that stuff's green. I don't know if you knew that. And basically they think this was a revenge killing.
Oh, she died? What happened?
They shot her.
What
And
would
the
make
police, because the way they shot her, showed vengeance and hatred. I'm not sure there's a place you could shoot someone that didn't say that, but evidently they knew she was disliked intensely, and maybe some husband's woman got her butt done by this woman, and it didn't turn out well.
Well, on the bright side, she's not doing any more butt enhancement surgery. So I
Man, there's
guess...
no malpractice going on.
All right, horror story with the butt enhancement.
No, let's just move on. Phone, Erin. When you lose your phone, what happens to you?
Are you kidding? You've seen me. I have a breakdown. I
We're
start crying
on
and
the
throw things.
East Coast, we're at a beach, and we're getting the kids back in the car, and all of a sudden she's like, "What?"
Oh, I'm bawling. I was just beside myself. And then it turned out to be, and Todd finally was the one who remembered, we have an iCloud that's got a Find My iPhone feature on it. And this is after I'm sobbing in the sand and like complete strangers shaking beach towels trying to find it.
It was under the headrest.
Yeah, I just
Of
put
this-
it on the back of the black seat and it was black and yeah,
Well,
that's bright.
There's a man in Washington, and he had in D.C., and he lost his phone. He actually dropped it. Now,
Where?
a lot of people might not know this, but in bigger apartment complexes, you have trash chutes. And so you don't have to carry your trash all the way down. You just open the door and you put your bag in, and it drops to the basement. And
A lot of cool ones
good.
in Brooklyn where there's an incinerator. It just goes poof and everything's gone.
Well, his phone went down,
Oh, dude.
and he followed it.
No way. Are you serious?
He was trying to reach down and get it, and I guess it was hung up on a bag that was hung up, and he got in there, got up to his waist, got up to his thighs. Next thing you know, head first down the chute.
Oh.
Here's the weird thing.
I don't love my phone that much.
Here's the cool thing. And remember, it's a trash chute. It smells.
And you're head first. And
It's
I don't
head
think there's a
first.
lot of room to be scooching around and getting the other way, right?
What saved him? That's my question for you.
He managed to retrieve said cell phone and dialed 911. That is so epic.
And then well, imagine if because you're upside down. That's not good for your brain. And imagine if he didn't find his phone. Oh my God! Right. So the
I'm
fire
hoping they
department.
didn't have an incinerator in that particular trash chute.
It's burning day.
Yeah. What smells? Is someone making pork?
No, that's Bob.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
No, I don't love my phone
It's a good.
that much.
It's a good story.
But
though.
you have to admit, though, the fact that he actually retrieved his phone and managed to dial 911 is
Right.
rather spectacular.
John, how are you
Good
doing
to see you
today?
again.
John, we're gonna
Here we go.
We're gonna put you on the spot today.
Oh no. No.
We went on Facebook. And we asked, "Are there any questions you'd like to ask
Oh,
Jim?"
I like question and answer.
do?
I do like.
Okay, let's see if you do. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Question.
I don't know that one.
All right. Question number 1 is from Sarah. We'll go with Sarah. Sarah says, "My air conditioner fan is blowing. It's making all the right noises, but I have no cold air. What's up?"
Okay, so the first question that I have is: there's air coming out of the vents.
Okay.
So if there's air coming out of the vents, but you don't have any cold coming in the home,
Right.
unfortunately now I'm needed because maybe the compressor isn't using. But
Right.
if there's no air coming out of the vents,
Right.
change your filter, see if that changes things because a dirty filter could cause it to freeze up, that kind of thing. And
Okay.
that might be the only problem.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. So here's another question from Daniel. Daniel says, "The green things in my yard that are square would be your sprinkler boxes."
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, he says there's water.
They could be plants.
But no, he says they're square. And he said there's water standing all the way around it when you open it up that's full with water.
Ooh.
What's up?
Ooh. Okay, the first thing to do with that is I would shut the water off
Right.
to the sprinklers. Either a stop and waste takes that big key, or sometimes it's in a home. If it's a newer home, it's piped in the house. I actually like that better. At any rate, shut it off, get the water out of there using a cup or whatnot. Get
Right.
the water out of there. And now that it's out of there, turn it back on.
there you go.
And start using your hand to find out, is it a valve? Is it leaking outside of that box?
Right.
So you can determine whether, it could be a pipe, it
right.
could be a valve.
All right, there you go, Daniel. This one comes from Jim, and he said they're putting an addition on their home, and the contractor wants to use PEX piping. And he said, "Is that a good deal? Is that a good thing to do?"
Yes, PEX is actually a good product. It's after polybutylene, which was horrible. At any rate, so when PEX is done correctly, when they crimp it together, it is a fine product. Of course, I'm kind of old-fashioned. If a person wants to do copper, I still feel that's the best.
Right.
But you'll be fine having your contractor just run the PEX.
Well, congratulations, you passed the test.
I am lucky, thank heavens for you too.
All right.
No, I'm just joking.
If you have any questions, you can go to the Todd Erin morning stream at GetPartDaily.com and just give them to us, or you can call All Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. They're ready to do it. His entire crew, they're ready to go. John, as always,
Thanks, bud.
you too, man.
Appreciate it.
Coming up next, I am dying to share this with you. I
Don't.
have an excruciatingly painful home remedy for canker sores.
That she uses on herself.
But if you've ever had a canker sore, you're willing to do almost anything to get out of it.
It was like she's giving birth.
Stick with it. We're brought to you this morning by Executive Transportation. Elegant service, professional style. Go to executiveutah.com. And All Utah Plumbing. Your home deserves the best. 24-hour emergency service at allutahplumbing.com. Did you know you can catch the Todd Erin morning stream any time of the day or night on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and GephardtDaily.com?
Did you know you can buy a house with a 600 credit score?
Really?
We have lenders, we have programs, stuff that's come up in the last couple of years. 600.
Wouldn't you have to have like 50% down or something though?
Nope. 3.5%.
Where would you start the process on this?
Well, Fink and McGregor has a website, 4minutemortgage.com. Just go there, fill it out, up and running.
How long until you get back to us?
1 business day. Whole thing takes about a month, start to finish.
Where do you get the down though if you're broke?
It can be a gift from family, relative, significant other, even your work.
Gift, huh?
Yeah.
You know what that makes me wish?
What?
Makes me wish I had friends with money.
Here's a cool story. Everyone likes cows.
Not everything about cows, but everyone likes cows, except for some things like this.
Well, I love these stories. I have these stories that I share with you on a regular basis.
Is this one of those picture is worth 1,000 words things?
One story tells us, one shot tells the story. Here it is.
Ew, what is that?
Farm community.
Yeah?
Do I really need to say more?
How did this happen?
Guy and his daughter
Yeah?
driving on the country road,
Yeah?
hit a bend in the road,
Yeah?
coming the other way.
Yeah?
Truck full of farm material.
That looks liquid.
Uh-huh.
And they had the top down?
Uh-huh. Enjoying the fresh air.
That is horrible!
Not for us, it's funny. For them, it's horrid.
You're a horrible person.
Can you imagine how long that takes to get out of the upholstery?
I think I'd just total the car right there. I don't even think the insurance company's going to argue. They're like, yeah, it's total. Take
Not to mention your hair.
And it's all liquidy because it was splattered.
Keep talking, Aaron.
It wasn't even chunky. It was splattered.
Oh. You know, people are eating breakfast right now.
Not anymore.
Or lunch or dinner.
None of us. Now we got to go to Daisy. She's got all the cool headlines from all around the world, and she's in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. She's brought to you by Fink and McGregor Mortgages Made Simple. If you go to fink-mcgregor.com, you'll find out about all the different options available to you, and someone can call you back within 1 business day. Also by Executive Transportation with gorgeous cars, professional service, and very affordable prices. All you have to do is go to executiveutah.com to book your ride, and by Black Diamond Experts. Experts meaning electric, plumbing, heating, and air. You'll be glad you called an expert. That's blackdiamondexpert.com. Daisy, my dear, what's going on today?
Hello again, everyone. Here's a look at national and world news headlines on Thursday, August 31st for GephardtDaily.com. Authorities in Texas are keeping a close eye on a flooded chemical plant outside Houston, where there were at least 2 explosions overnight. The Arkema peroxide plant has been inundated with floodwater, and now cooling vessels designed to keep chemicals stable are no longer working. 1 deputy has been taken to the hospital after inhaling peroxide fumes. 9 other deputies were also being checked out for possible chemical exposure. The plant's owners say the volatile chemical reactions will continue and likely result in an explosion that will, quote, resemble a large gasoline fire. 2 days after North Korea flew a missile over Japan, the US and South Korea have staged their own show of force. 4 U.S. stealth fighter jets and 2 B-1 bombers did a flyover of the Korean Peninsula Thursday. According to the Pentagon, the planes conducted a mock bombing drill simulating surgical strikes on North Korea's top targets. An Air Force spokesman said the B-1 bombers flew out of Guam, while the stealth fighter jets were dispatched from a U.S. Marine base in Japan. Just yesterday, Donald Trump tweeted that talking with North Korea would do no good. And new research suggests it's not the fat in your diet that's raising your risk of premature death, it's too many carbs, especially processed carbs. The research found people with a high fat intake, about 35% of their daily diet, had a 23% lower risk of early death and 18% lower risk of stroke compared to people who ate less fat. Go figure. That's it for now. For more headlines from across the country and around the world, go to gebhardtdaily.com. And for now, Todd Erin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Daisy.
All right, we were just mentioning Black Diamond experts, and the reason why they are called experts is because really there's about nothing wrong in your house unless you've shot a hole through the drywall or something that these guys can't fix. Electric, plumbing, heating, air. They're always on call because they know that when you have an emergency, 24-hour service is absolutely crucial. And one of the nice things about this group for me is that they're licensed, bonded, and insured. I want to know whoever's coming into my house is somebody that I can trust. And when they give you a bid, the bid is what you pay for at the end with no extra sneaky little charges. So you'll be glad you called an expert. All you have to do is go to blackdiamondexpert.com. All right, if you've ever had a canker sore, or
Okay,
multiple,
may I? Because this is so horrible watching your wife suffer.
It's worth it.
Especially when it's
Inflicted.
The neighbors were going to call the cops, I think, because...
It's a good home remedy, though. It works.
Let's watch how it works. So Erin has these hillbilly, what do you call them, to fix herself, like from Appalachia.
Are you talking about my white trash fixes?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, it's just like folk cures because my mom, we're Scottish, and so we wouldn't waste time on things like hospitals or emergency rooms. So,
I think-
you can sew a leg back up with thread,
I think the expression in your house was rub some dirt on it.
Pretty much, yeah. So anyway, for cold sores, which is like canker sores, excuse me, now you've got me doing it. Canker sores, when you got them when you were a kid and your mouth's all raw and you can't eat anything? She would bust out the world's most painful home remedy. And unfortunately, it's so effective, I still use it today.
So Erin said, okay, you can show this. All right, so here we are. And wow, there's a face. Wait, in the mirror. Wait. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so.
I was wondering when couples do that, I'm like, you're making fish lips in them.
So, tell them what you're doing.
I feel like
By the way, this is the first time in 20 years of marriage that I have been able to witness this. Does my stomach really stick out that much?
You're so shallow.
Back to you.
No, I feel like one of those old West guys who takes a shot of whiskey before he's going to get a bullet dug out of his lung.
So tell them what you're about. First of all, you have a canker sore.
No, I've got a canker sore the size of like Pangea on the inside of my mouth, and it's going to be impossible to talk tomorrow. So I'm from a very frugal Scottish family.
All right, so what are we looking at here?
There's no fancy medications for us. That's alum. Basically, you use alum to like pickle, pickles. But it also burns the living crap out of a canker sore, and then by the next morning, you're usually healed enough that you can talk okay.
All right. So what do you do?
But it burns like acid.
Hence the wine drink. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Classy out of a tumbler.
Ready?
Yeah, go.
Oh God! Oh God!
Ow, my poor baby.
You have to keep coating it too.
You what?
You have to keep coating it.
Oh my God. Poor thing.
It really just hurt. I know.
Oh.
Okay, that's good.
Is it better?
No, not
No,
good.
it's not. Okay.
Are you sure you want to follow this?
Childbirth. You didn't swear. I love you so much. I love you so much. How long do you keep it on there?
About a minute, so you may just want to give it. I want to just end this now because it's gonna I think you're gonna get worse and worse.
Does it hurt as much as it did before? You're putting more on. Wow.
You have to close it.
Okay. Does it hurt afterwards?
No.
I swear to God, this is the first time in 20 years of marriage that I've seen you do this. I've heard the screams. From the other
well, I try not to usually go in.
Okay. All right. You
Okay.
good?
All right.
You okay?
Okay, now I gotta rinse it out. See how you look here.
I love you so much.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
You're taking this freak.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
Oh, you kidding me?
Oh, come on.
More?
Those trays. Oh my God.
Oh my God. You know how much I hate watching yourself.
Yeah,
You liar.
Well, I'm so glad it's you and not me because that looks
Yeah, really.
extremely painful. You okay? Can I get you?
It's not at the second
Do you want
turn.
me to rub your back?
No.
Okay.
That didn't help during labor either, pal.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now it's the other side.
Okay. So I'm just gonna back slowly out of the room. All right. Yeah, my stomach does stick out. Oh no, I'm concerned. Are you okay?
Shut up. You're worried about your gut.
Okay, I love you. Step. It's just the dog.
We're brought to you this morning by Executive Transportation. Elegant service, professional style. Go to executiveutah.com. And All Utah Plumbing. Your home deserves the best. 24-hour emergency service at allutahplumbing.com. Did you know you can catch the Todd Erin morning stream any time of the day or night on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and GephardtDaily.com?
All right. So, do you realize that a critter from Utah is under attack?
That's heartbreaking.
And name a critter. That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's this.
Okay.
The sea monkeys of Utah, the Great Salt Lake, are under attack.
What?
Little history on sea monkeys, shall I?
This is terrible, yes, of course.
All right. First of all, sea monkeys are in the Great Salt Lake. It's brine flies, brine shrimp.
It's not like it is on the back of the comic books when you were a kid, though, when they had like the cute hot lady
on the
sea monkey.
on the sea monkeys,
Yeah.
right?
And you were supposed to be able to teach them tricks and stuff.
And Dad's mowing the lawn. Remember that? Dad's mowing the lawn.
It's not like that. Yeah, the Great Salt Lake is actually the predominant supplier of sea monkeys.
I think it's one of two places in the world. And so what they do is the sea monkeys, they actually take the brine shrimp eggs and then they dry them and then they put them in the sea monkey kit and you get them and you get to do that. But that's not the major reason. I mean, that's fun.
That's food, though, isn't it? Aren't they like fish food or something?
Japan, they buy them dried, the eggs, and so when they throw them into the underwater pens of shrimp, they go down and they hatch, and the shrimp eat them. But because
So they're kind of like carnivorous then.
because the brine shrimp don't die and they keep floating around till they're eaten, it doesn't make the water toxic like if you threw in regular food.
Oh,
if they
good
didn't
point.
eat it, poison.
Yeah.
So anyway, as interesting
I
as
did not know that.
and did you know that a majority of the ant farms, ant farms, come from southern Utah?
Our big red ants, the mean ones.
They have
Good for you.
fire ants. Okay, so
Yeah,
here's
we're
the
gonna
deal.
teach your kids all about it.
This is why they're in danger, the sea monkeys, because a new thing has come along. Say that.
Bioluminescence.
Show that. There we go. Now, if you see here,
Oh, beautiful.
this is kind of algae, right?
It's gorgeous.
And basically, if you've ever seen the video or videos of a boat passing through water or someone walking through where this,
Oh yeah, and the plankton are like moving around and it glows.
it glows.
So pretty.
And it glows behind ships, you see it, and it's not like you're crushing animals. It's plankton. It's actually phytoplankton. And that bulk is contained, it's sealed, and all you have to do is once in a while get it in the sun, photosynthesis, then you can bring it in.
Let them stretch.
And then at night, you just tap it or swirl it gently.
That's so cool. I want one.
I do.
I
do
want
too.
one. Dinoflagellates, is that
Yeah.
what they call them?
Well, sounds
I
like
want
gas
one.
problem. Yeah, so that's it. That's it right there. So I
Oh no,
think
I'm
right?
totally gonna order
who
this.
would not buy one of those?
Yeah, they're adorable. And you
And
don't
you-
have to teach them any tricks. You just have to shake the bowl.
And it's not hard. They do.
Well, not like
they
that.
do
No,
it.
just like
it's like you're
tap.
mixing a drink, right? No. so
Poor little
so
plankton.
they're under attack.
Well, I would prefer the dinoflagellates, I gotta be honest.
I do
Because really
too.
the sea monkeys were not all that exciting.
They weren't.
I feel like we were all a little disappointed in their
I would like
There was
to
lumber.
talk to you about motivation, and a lot of people lack motivation. You get up in the morning, I see people running when we come to work and it's still dark, and they're out there running, and I'm like, what
Almost unnatural.
kind of motivation do you have?
I would not be up at 4:30 in the morning unless I had to work. Otherwise, you would have to set my mattress on fire. And they're like, let's get out and get some fresh air.
And just to be motivated, and one gentleman actually found the perfect motivation. He's a cyclist. He rides a bike. And he's in Alaska, and he's riding his bike. Look at him. What motivates a man like that? And look, he's got all the backpack stuff on, so he's camping. And his motivation is that. grizzly bear is chasing him.
Oh, that would do it.
That would do it.
Yeah, because that's a bear.
He is going incredibly fast. He said he turned around, and here comes the grizzly at full run. And it's on a hill.
Oh, good Lord.
And here's the
The
bear.
grizzly bear is standing up.
Other people came up and they stopped their cars, started honking, and so it
Trying to distract. Oh, my God.
took his eyes off the prize.
I'm not sure if I could pedal fast enough while I was busy wetting myself. That would be my only problem.
You think the seat would be slippery, right? Right. All right, everyone. Thanks for being with us. I know we're stupid.
That's a given. Yeah.
We're actually on vacation. We wanted to show you. We're at Burning Man. You ever hear about Burning Man? You want to see what we see at Burning Man?
You're gonna love this.
Take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the three-story jellyfish. If you've had a jellyfish sting, nothing like this sucker.
Hey everybody, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and we just got into Burning Man.
There's no better time because look, it's very, very well lit. We've got a campsite and there's so much to show you. But for tonight, just a sneak preview.
All right, tomorrow all the good stuff coming up. Todd Erin morning stream at GetBarDaily.com.